Okay, last problem, number 10. Again, this is a literal equation and we're trying to solve for y. So if we're trying to get y by itself, same thing. We got to get rid of this 2x and this -3 because those are the two things that are in the way of having y completely by itself. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to subtract the 2x to both sides. Subtract 2x. Notice if I subtract 2x on the left side, they cancel, and I can bring down my -3y. However, if I subtract 2x on the right side, I have 8 minus 2x. They are not like terms, so I cannot combine them. So I'm just going to write -2x plus 8. Remember, it's important to include your x's before your numbers. So that's why I wrote -2x and then plus 8. Okay, last thing I'm going to do is divide by -3. That way, these -3's cancel, and I can see what I'm left with on the other side. So I'm going to divide this term by -3 and this term by -3 because I want to see if anything can simplify. So I'm left with y equals -2 divided by -3 is just going to be 2/3, 2 over 3. The only thing that could simplify here is that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So 2 over 3x. Okay, then over here I have 8 divided by -3. Again, this can't simplify, so I'm just going to leave it as minus 8 over 3. And then this is my answer. Okay, so we went through the whole review. I want to point out a couple things. So let's go back up to questions, I believe 1 through 3. Let me see. Yeah, 1 through 3. Notice all of these equations that we did on 1, 2, and 3 all had equal signs. You see right here these equal signs? That tells us that it's a multi-step equation. So let's say you forget how to do all of these steps. Remember that there is a calculator trick that we can do called insolve. So let me erase everything here. And let's try to remember what we can type on our calculator if we forget how to do all these steps on the test. Okay, so you forgot how to do the steps, but you remember insolve. Remember, insolve is menu 3-1, menu 3-1. And what's going to happen when you type in menu 3-1 is the word insolve is going to pop up. Once the word insolve pops up, you're just going to type in your entire equation. So I have 2 parentheses d plus 5, close parentheses, minus 1 equals 3. Then after you type your equation, whatever variable you're using, so if, for example, in this one, our variable is the letter D, you're going to include at the end, comma D. So if our variable was an X, we would do comma X. So whatever letter you're trying to solve for, that's what you're going to put at the end. Once you do this and click enter, then it's going to pop up with your answer. So that's a quick trick just in case you forget how to solve multi-step equations by hand. Again, remember, if you have any questions while you're doing the I do side, you can raise your hand and I will come around and help you.